Hi guys, we've had some ferocious weather in geospace, and considering there's been no significant flares, might be able to provide a few clues why. Um, I'm on planetxresearch.org right now on our virtual solar observatory, taking a look at the SDO composite. If you'll notice, this enormous transequatorial coronal hole is the same coronal hole making it's the same one that we seen in March that took the shape of an isosceles triangle. 27 days later, a full revolution of the sun, it came back. That time it took the shape of a keyhole. It made another pass 27 days ago, and now it has come back for round 4. And once again, if you look beneath the plasma, it does appear to be, oddly enough, taking on a isosceles triangle shape again. What's even more astounding is sunspot 1476, also dubbed as Old Faithful, is also making its 4th round, coming around the eastern limb of the sun. Let's take a look at this in the active regions, and you can see just how big this coronal hole in this, the remnants of sunspot 1476, which has now been renamed. You can see them coming around. There's a lot of sunspot activity. If you look at the magnetogram, you can see just how big this area is. This will be Earth facing in a few days, and at about the same time that we have the Venus transit, June 5th through June 6th. Looking at a still image of the SDO composite, you get an idea of just how big this coronal hole really is. Like I said, if you follow these lines and peer beneath the plasma, you can see that it does appear to be forming a nice isosceles triangle. You also have a coronal hole in the south. It looks like you have one northwest and a smaller one in the north. And then the remnants of 1476 are coming around. Our Earth footprint is probably, along with the coronal hole stream that we're probably going to be receiving any time now, or maybe starting to receive now, is probably the reason for the geomagnetic disturbances. Let's go over to ISWA. And if you notice, the Earth footprint is almost directly on the active regions. So it's sending these energies right down like a tether, like a conduit that magnetically connects the Earth-Sun environment. Looking on the magnetopause position, let me rewind this. Looking over about the past 24 hours, you can see there's a lot of day side and night side compression. A few days ago, we even had some almost would-be reversals. Nothing like the March 12th, 13th event, but it was interesting nonetheless. And at about 1800 hours today, we've seen our first M flare pop off right after a few small C flares. Go to SOHO and take a look at that. I'm just going to step through it. June 3rd, this is at around 1200 UTC. Looking at our X-ray chart real fast, you can see that at about 17 or 1800 we had a M-class flare and several smaller C-class flares starting at around 1200 leading up to the M-class flare. So let's go back to SOHO. And let's step through this. Here comes the C-class right here. Unfortunately, the M class, this is SOHO, so this is Earth facing. Now watch it around, I think it's 1800 UTC. You'll see the M class, the M1, come off of the northern region. It's coming up. There you go. Luckily, that should be non-Earth directed. But as I showed you before, we will have some elevated activity in geospace with our Earth footprint being right on top of these active regions. So keep an eye out for the remnants of 1476 coming around this week. Keep an eye on this enormous transequatorial coronal hole, as we will receive a serious and steady coronal hole stream from that in the coming days. And let's hope that this sunspot, these multiple sunspot regions, do behave themselves. And also remember that we have the Venus transit June 5th or June 6th. Thanks for watching.